In Germany, it's quite important to know that there is a certain meaning or common sense what the short film is, and it stands for, it's a creative platform, and it stands for young talent. That means upcoming filmmakers who are going to do the next feature film. But it's also, and this is for us as an association very important, a tool for narrative and visual experiments. So it's these two ways are very important, and we are trying to keep them actually in balance in our work. And our work is actually, as the German Short Film Association, we are doing lobby work, political lobby work for short film, and classical promotion for short films in Germany and abroad, as almost the same what my colleagues explained to you. The association is based on the, let's say, short film scene. Our members are 40 and they are coming from representatives from film festivals, film schools, and art academies, distributors specialized on short films, distribution companies, and cinema association, which is quite important because it's actually the basic, let's say, energy which is giving us all the work we want to do and we have to do for short film. The political lobby work, to explain it a little bit more because it might be a bit too abstract, is that we are the shareholder of German Films, and German Films is the national film agency for the promotion of German films abroad. So it's basically the same organization like Maketa is representing, and Alexandra and Nerina. What is also very important for our work, we are a member of the board of German Films. The other one, the member of the board of the FFA. And the FFA is the biggest national film fund in Germany. With this goes also the membership or the work in different commissions to the FFA, which means that we have to think about other problems which are part of the whole film industry. And our position in this board is actually decided, or it's part of the film law. So there you already can see what a kind of importance short film has in the German system. Something which is also very important for short film is that we, as the German film law is amended every 5 years, our job is to write statements in order to improve the criteria in the different funding systems that exist in Germany. For example, in the FFA, in the FFG, which is the German film law, there is a definition of what short film is, and it starts with the length is from 1 minute until 15 minutes, and everything which is longer or shorter, it can't apply for money. And this is quite a problem because lots of films are shorter than 1 minute. Of course, they are longer than 15 minutes, which proves also the participation of German short films at festivals there. And our job was actually at the last time to lobby for the length of 30 minutes and not to leave it at 15 minutes. The other part of our work is promotion and service activities. This is quite similar to my colleagues. We are producing this catalog which presents 100 short films every year, German short films with all contacts. And out of this we select around 12, 13 short films which are also on this DVD. This is a preview DVD aimed for festivals in order to help them to choose. And then we publish German short films for children and youth. And then we have a DVD with animation. And then what is quite important or interesting maybe for you, it's a project we started last year. It's called Emerging Artists, and it's about video art and experimental short films. You can see this program today at 6 o'clock in the festival center. It will be screened there. And this is actually our way how to support also experimental films, which are also part of the whole short film. Then we organize short film events like Feinkost, which is the Czech-German program, and then another very interesting event which started in France. It's called the Short Film Day. It's actually an international project, and it's a way how to organize a huge marketing campaign, let's say, about short film. It's on the shortest day of the year, the 21st of December. All countries should screen short films everywhere, and our job is actually to promote it. And last year we had more than 200 screenings all over Germany, which is quite a good opportunity to promote it also to the press and to all other medias who should be aware of short films in Germany. We are of course present at several markets like Clermont-Ferrand, Berlin, Cannes and Annecy. Another quite important project is the German Short Film Award on Tour. The German Short Film Award is one of the main awards for short films, and the association is in charge of organizing, of producing the packages for cinemas, because one of our goals is also to get short films into cinemas, and this is something which facilitate the work for cinema owners, for theaters to screen short films. Then we have also some services we offer to filmmakers who are traveling to film festivals with their films, support in terms of travel expenses, and we also offer online streaming. Basically, almost all films that are in this catalog every year end up on the platform, and as soon as the filmmaker agrees, film festivals or curators, for example, can watch the films on this platform. Then we have also a magazine which is informing about all kinds of interesting topics around short film. It's bilingual and published every second year. And we are also part of the platform shortfilm.de, which is a cooperation with the film festival in Oberhausen, and also sort of an information tool on short film. Okay, now we come to the funding structure, and this is something very special because Germany, as you may know, is a federal system. So we have a national and the federal support. And then for us also it's quite important to mention the very well granted national film awards, and there is also support for cinemas. When they decide to screen short films, then they can apply for money at the Film Fund, which is actually covering the whole system from the production to the exhibition. The Federal Film Board has an automatic support. This is based on a system of points, and these points every film can get within 2 years after being released at festivals, or if the film gets film awards. And during these 2 years you can collect points, and every year, it depends on how much money is in this automatic support. Every point has a certain amount. For example, in 2012, it was I think it was 300 euros 1 point. So this is the way how the more festivals, the more awards you receive, the more money you can collect for your next film. Another project which is also organized by the Film Board is the Short Tiger Award, which is a possibility how to also receive money. It's 5,000 per award, and together with the possibility to travel to Cannes and to present the films there, it's like a combination. And then also this support of short films in cinema. This scheme is also by the Federal Film Board, because the Federal Film Board is very much oriented on cinemas. For them, it's very important that films are shown in cinema. So this is a project where we try to also convince cinema owners to show short films as supporting films before the main film. The second possibility on the national level is to gain money is the Federal Government Commissioner for Culture and Media. They are really giving production support, and this ministry is also organizing the German Short Film Award. And then the third possibility is Kuratorium Junger Deutscher Film. They are specialized on, let's say, mainly on first and second, on debuts, and on children films. But short film is also part of the scheme, and they are supporting it with this amount of 90,100 until 1,000. The detailed criteria for the different national support possibilities are the following: production support from the is up to 30 minutes. It's for all genres, and the maximum funding is 15,000. For the film award, the German Short Film Award is quite a lot, because you have like different prices, and it's about the nominations receive 15,000, and if you are awarded, it's another 15,000. So the winner has 30,000 for one award. Actually, the problem is a little bit that they require German language, which is quite expensive then, because it has to be dubbed, and they don't expect always subtitles. And also quite interesting to see the whole system. The submissions are not being made by the production companies, but by big schools, federal professional associations, and so it's all together actually, and it's for film schools and independent films. Here you see the automatic support. It's up to 15 minutes. You need minimum of 10 reference points for the submission, and also German language required. And exactly, the funding volume is it differs from year to year. They just announce an amount, and then it's divided by the amount of points. And this reference list, of course, is quite important, because every festival and every award wants to be on this reference. Or it's actually the question, who is on this reference list, and this is something we are also working on it to update the awards and the festivals, because these festivals are also abroad and in Germany, and they are quite important. If we want to have also experimental film to receive a reference list, then we of course need to have also festivals which are showing experimental films. We had that already, I mentioned that, so it's up to 15 minutes. Up to 5 minutes for the Short Tiger. This is the second short film award, and this Kuratorium Junger Deutscher Film is up to 30 minutes. The regional short film support is something which is divided into two parts. Germany has 16 federal states, and in almost there is one big fund which is oriented or focused on economical effect. So if you receive money from this fund, they ask you to spend the money in the region. The other possibility to receive in the region money are these film offices or foundations. They are much more oriented on this artistic point of view on short films, whereas these regional funds, for them it's this artistic expression less important. And the last point in the whole scheme is actually the cinema support, which means that every cinema who can apply for 2,000 per year, and the system is actually made that in Germany we have two big short film distributors. One is the Short Film Agency in Hamburg, and the other one is Interfilm in Berlin. And if you apply for this money, you actually make up a contract with one of these agencies. It's called like a subscription, and they help you to choose the short film which goes with the main film. The only problem is that they don't support short film programs. It has to be really a single film as a supporting film in front before the main film. And there is this amount of 60,100 for this. Okay, and this is so far from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.